certainly seen that today. So no one trying to be deferential out here, Dave. Everyone's trying to get their own game going.
And there were so many people as Doncic throws another lob to Jackson Hayes. So many people were curious how it would look with the two on the floor together. Did it meet your expectation, Legs, of what you thought?
No, I think it did, but you're talking about, barely scratching the surface of what this ultimately could be. I was thinking, Luka has this ability as a raw scorer to just completely take over games. It was difficult in Dallas at times because he also had to set the table for everybody else. Here, he has another guy that can do that when he goes into scoring mode.
Doncic hurt his calf on Christmas Day as a member of the Dallas Mavericks, and he had missed the first 3 games that since the trade from the Mavs to the Lakers due to that calf injury. On a minutes restriction, so to speak. Going to play about 30 minutes tonight. Another dunk from Hayes. That time the lob by LeBron. But Luka started that one with the hockey assist.
The opportunities for Jackson Hayes are just going to be significantly easier. Just run the floor, and now you have 2 different options handling the ball to hit you from either side. That time they both touched it on that break.
Collier's 3 no good. Batted out to James. LeBron looking to run. Going downhill, attacking Markkanen. Nice recovery as Markkanen gets the swat. An all-star and the most improved player in the NBA, too. Nico Harrison and Rob Pelinka, who had behind the scenes been talking, shocked the sports world. One of the most surprising and consequential trades, not just in NBA history, but American sports history. Behind closed doors, unbeknownst to just about everybody, including seemingly Danny Ainge and the Utah Jazz. There were reports that even though the Jazz were part of the trade, that they actually didn't know the pieces that were involved in terms of the big names. As Doncic being healthy, his former team is starting to deal with injuries. We mentioned Anthony Davis in his first game as a Maverick was brilliant until he went down with an adductor injury, expected to miss several weeks. Tonight, Daniel Gafford injured and did not return to the game after suffering a leg injury. Derek Lively is out as well, so the Mavs dealing with all kinds of injuries as Markkanen connects from mid-range. We'll see the Mavs on Wednesday night. They'll take on Golden State. They're in the play-in right now. The Lakers are currently tied for 3rd in the West. They've been in the play in the last 2 years, but they're 4 games removed from that right now. Collier, nice feed and a slam from Kessler.
Saw the burst there by Collier. This is what they really like about him, his ability to make plays off the dribble. You see the find at the rim. His natural instincts for facilitating are something that Will Hardy was really pleased with.
Doncic couldn't make that as he was falling towards the baseline. Trying to finish through contact. Pull-up 3 from Clarkson, the former Laker, who is a member of the first-team All-Rookie squad when he was here in L.A. back in 2015. Clarkson has 11 points tonight. Former 6th man of the year with Utah back in 2021. Lakers play one more game before the break in Utah on Wednesday as Markkanen scores. And then out of the All-Star break, the Lakers will take on the Hornets. They're 31-19 right now. James for 3. LeBron James with 16 points.
Effortless getting up into that shot for LeBron. You knew that was good as soon as you let it go. It just has perfect rotation.
About a month younger when he did it at 40 years of age. The oldest player to get 40. LeBron happens also to be the youngest player ever to get 40 points. Did it late in his rookie season back in March of 2004. Plenty of 40-point games in between as well, we should add, for James. That pass broken up. And 2 months away from the playoffs, just a few days away from the All-Star break. LeBron James this weekend in San Francisco will play in an NBA record 21st.
All Luka takes the worst for that.
Second foul on Isaiah Collier. Doncic finds James. Hachimura corner 3. It's good. Hachimura with his second 3. 85-56 LA. Lakers trying to win their 6th straight, 10 out of 11. Air ball from Clarkson. Doncic quickly ahead, but the deflection, it still gets to LeBron. Downhill, scoop and score with the left off the window.
Yeah, Markkanen got him once on a semi-breakaway. That time LeBron crafty with the left hand.
18 for James. He averages about 25 per game. Doncic trying to hang with Markkanen. LeBron comes over for the double, gets the deflection, forces a turnover. James again. And a foul on Collier.
On those fields and those courts, he signed it by saying to everyone affected by these fires, we're here to help now and for the long haul. Your new neighbor, Luka. Dave?
Yeah, I love that new neighbor. And no surprise, Luka was very involved in the Dallas community. A big reason why there's so much backlash there, not just because he's a great player, but also his involvement in the DFW area. James 3 is off the mark. Hachimura there with a putback.
Yeah, I think with Luka, it was obviously the production on the court. It was also the entertainment value, right? The entertainment factor. Every night that you watched it, and then in addition, everything he was doing in the community. No wonder why people in Dallas are hurting over losing a star player that seemingly was just getting ready to start his prime years.
If you're a Maverick fan, and many of them are upset right now about the trade, now you don't have Anthony Davis. You've got other injuries. How concerned are you? Because all the talk there is they felt they could make a run at an NBA title this year, and that's why they made the deal as Markkanen gets the dunk in transition.
Yeah, listen, that's going to be difficult. They're going to, depending on how long this lasts, how big a hole they find themselves in the Western Conference, to come from those slots where Dallas is probably going to find themselves. Very difficult uphill battle in the postseason.
Great point from Clarkson. His third triple, he's got 14 points.
There's still an awful lot of talent in Dallas. You got Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, you added Klay Thompson, you've got role players, you've got some guys that went to the finals a year ago on that roster. But, you know, what Luka Doncic represents is just so unique and so special.
Doncic for three. No good. Luka 1 for 6 from three. He's got 14 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Kyrie Irving just named an all-star replacement for Anthony Davis, by the way.
The more I think about it with the Lakers, what's going to be fascinating at times is just to watch the dynamic where Luka gets into these scoring runs, and he doesn't have to worry as much about setting the table for other people at that point. That's going to be fascinating. He never had that luxury in Dallas.
Good job on the glass that time by Kessler, working hard and finishing. Third year out of Auburn, career high points and rebounds, and second in the NBA in blocks for the second straight year. 9-0 Utah run.
And you see the Lakers running a lot of two-man action with two ball handlers setting screens for each other to get switches where they can just attack.
And that's your 5-man right now. Rui Hachimura, as the Lakers go small, hitting another three.
And I think you'll see a lot of that out of the Lakers, particularly since they didn't get an additional center at the deadline. You're going to see Jackson Hayes starting, but you're going to see this smaller lineup, I think, a lot defensively and potentially to close games, because how difficult it is to match up with this on this end of the floor.
But as George mentioned earlier, talking about that Shams report, maybe more to come with the Mark Williams trade that was